Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well. As you've probably gathered by the title of today's video, today I am sharing a review and try on of the Zara high-waisted trousers. These have been part of my wardrobe for about 2 or 3 years now. I got my first pair around 2 to 3 years ago now, and the first pair I got were the Oyster White, and then since then my collection has expanded. I currently own 3 pairs, all of these in quite basic colours though. I have the colours Oyster White, Camel and Black, so very neutral tones, nothing too crazy. I know that Zara does do these trousers in a variety of different colours. I mean, at the moment they've got blue, they've got green, they've got pink, they really do loads of colours, but for me personally and for my style, I decided to go for just the classic basic neutral colorways because they're the colors that I'm going to get the most wear out of. But I thought I would go ahead and put together a little video where I share the 3 pairs that I own, as well as talk you through them a little bit, because I'm constantly wearing these, and when I wear these I always get so many questions about sizing, about fit and so on. So hopefully I will answer all of that in today's video. Before I get started with pair number 1, I want to quickly mention my sizing. So I am typically a UK size 6 to 8 and I am 5'9" in height. So hopefully that will help you when it comes to me trying these on, so that you can see exactly how they look on me, and then you can work out how they will look on you as well. So here are my 3 pairs. I have Camel, Oyster White and Black. My oldest pair are the Oyster White. I've had these for about 3 years. Then I went ahead and bought the beige colour, and finally, most recently, the black has been the latest addition in my wardrobe. So this is them, but I'm going to go through them all individually. So let's start at the beginning with my first ever pair from Zara. So this is the pair that I first bought. This is the shade Oyster White. They also now have a pure white, like a very clean, crisp white, but I don't have that one. I have the Oyster White, not to be mistaken, but honestly I think this colour is absolutely perfect. It works really well paired with white colours, with neutrals, with blacks. It just goes with everything in my opinion. I have these in an extra small. All of these I have in an extra small actually, and they fit so well. I do not need to touch them at all. Like, the fit is absolute perfection. As I've had these for quite some time, obviously it means I've washed them, and they wash so well. I mean, they still look great. They don't stain. They're really good. Honestly, I was a little bit unsure about this colour because I thought, oh no, what if I get it dirty? What if I ruin them? But that really hasn't been the case. There is a little bit of like fraying, particularly here at the top, which is from the stitching, but usually when this happens I just trim it and it's absolutely fine. No issues whatsoever in terms of the actual stitching on the trousers. All of that is absolutely fine. It's got a zip fastening as well as a button and a clasp, so really secure, and then it just goes down into a classic style trouser leg. It's quite a slimline fit, which I really love, and I don't know if you can tell, but this is darted, so it does have the darts going along, which is what I love about these, because they're such a smart, elegant trouser, but they can also be dressed down. I love dressing these up and equally dressing these down. I just think they're so versatile and they look fantastic. In this particular pair, in my Oyster White pair, I did unpick the pockets. So you'll notice in the cutaways that I have my hand in my pockets in these, and it's because I just unpicked the stitching of the pockets to make them actually accessible and usable as pockets. In the other 2 pairs I haven't done that yet. I think because I did this though, there is a little bit of like bulkiness with the pockets where they don't lie flat. Basically they open up a little bit, but I don't mind that. I'm kind of okay with that because I get to use the pocket. I think it works quite well, but you don't have to do that. It's not an essential. It's something that I did personally. And then here on the back there is this little V detailing as well, which, I mean, I don't know if that does anything, it just looks nice. I did try all of these on because I wanted to be able to include cutaways of me wearing them so that you can see exactly how they fit on me. So this is the Oyster White high-waisted Zara trousers on me. You can tell just how well these fit along my waist. Honestly, perfect. Almost no room there. I am still able to tuck in tops and so on, but you can see there's no big gaping, there's no gaps. none of that. These fit really, really well. In terms of the length, these are a great length for me, in my opinion. They finish just at my ankle, which for me is exactly what I want with a pair of trousers like this. I can wear them with boots, I can wear them with trainers, as well as with sandals. They work with multiple different pairs of footwear, which is what I love about these. They're just a great fit on me. You can also probably see what I mean about the pockets here, because I've unstitched these. You can see that there is a little bit of bulkiness with these, I guess. I can't think of a better word to describe it, but I'm sure you know what I mean. When my hand is in my pocket, of course you can't tell, but when they are empty, you can kind of see they do pop out a little bit, but it isn't something that bothers me. As I mentioned already, I'm very happy to have use of my pockets if it has to have this little bit of gaping. It doesn't bother me too much. But yeah, in terms of fit, I think you can see just how well these fit. They're really snug, so they are quite form-fitting. They're not loose or anything. The leg isn't a skinny jean or a skinny leg. It definitely goes into slightly looser from my knee down, but knee up it is really quite tight and really quite form-fitting. But honestly, I love these. Pair number 2 are the black version. These are the most recent in my collection. I only got these a few months ago, I think back in winter time, and they're just as good fit-wise. They're exactly the same as the Oyster White colour are. The fastening is exactly the same as well. It's got a zip, a clasp and a button as well. I've noticed a little bit more fraying with this particular pair though, like there's a really long one here which I am going to need to cut. But yeah, there just seems to be a bit more fraying with this one, like it maybe wasn't as well finished, but all of that tends to be inside rather than on the outside. So as long as the outside is looking fine, as I said, you can easily just trim those with a pair of scissors, but just something I did want to mention. But nonetheless, the stitching on the outside you can't see so well in the black pair because obviously it's all black, but the stitching is still absolutely fine. The pockets of this one I haven't unstitched, but it is really, really easy to do so. You just get a tiny pair of scissors, sometimes even like beauty scissors. You can pop them in there and just cut along the line so that the stitching comes out of place, and then you've got yourself pockets. So that's definitely something that I will probably get around to doing. I just haven't done it yet. In terms of fit and everything else, honestly, exactly the same as the Oyster White pair. The trousers are a slim line leg. The waist is just as good as me fit wise. I also have these in a size extra small, and once again, exactly the same. Haven't needed to do anything to them. They fit really well around my waist, and they're a great length on me as well. And here they are tried on so that you can see exactly what I mean. It might be a little bit harder to be able to tell any differences because these are black, and I feel like whenever anything is black my camera tends to go a little bit crazy and washes things out a little bit. But sizing wise, exactly the same. Fits really well around the waist. It's really snug, perfect fit. Length, this is the same sort of length as the previous ones I shared with you, so literally finishing just at the ankles. Great to wear with boots, great to wear with trainers, great to wear with sandals. Exactly the same as the previous pair that I shared with you. These are such a great fit. They feel really nice, really relaxed fit, which I really like. They're high-waisted as the previous pair, which is exactly what I like. It's my cup of tea, and then lengthwise the perfect end as well. So these are another pair of Zara trousers, this time the black pair, but I love them just as much. And then for the final pair, these are the camel colour. I've left these to last because for some reason these just aren't the same as the other two. I really don't know why. And initially, because I got these a couple of years after my first pair, I thought, oh no, maybe Zara's changed things up a little bit. Maybe it's not quite right. But nonetheless, I kept these because I still do wear and style them quite a lot. They are just changed. However, when I got my black pair, which was after getting this pair, the black pair I think fit-wise and feel are exactly the same as the first pair I had. So I don't know what it is about this particular colour that there's just something different to them. And I think the first thing is like the material. This material feels like it's stretchy. It almost feels like it's elasticated. This pair definitely feels tighter on me. I've still got this in an extra small, and I still think that sizing wise I wouldn't necessarily size up, but it does feel so much tighter than the other two pairs do. I really don't know why. I don't know if it's something to do with the colour or what it is. I have tried these in multiple different colours and none none of them seem to have the same sort of issue as I have with these. It's a really weird one. Obviously they're still the same type of trousers, so a straight leg, pleated design detail. We've got the stitching on the front, the pockets. This one is still currently stitched up as well. Fastening is exactly the same, a zip, a clasp and a button. So honestly, most things are exactly the same. The only difference being the feel and fit of these. These are just so much tighter than the other two, and I just think they're a little bit stretchier. I don't know if they are a different material. Actually, I probably could have checked that, but I didn't. I have these in a size extra small. Sizing wise is the same. I don't know if you can see as well here on the back, it kind of seems like this fold that all of them have, but this fold seems to have a little more room up here, so there seems to be a bit more gaping. And when I do wear these at the back, sometimes you can tell that it sort of comes up a little bit. I don't know if this makes sense. Maybe in the cutaways you'll be able to see what I'm trying to explain. Sometimes it's really hard to explain things to you, like they make sense in my head, but then when I'm actually chatting about it and saying things, they sound really silly. But anyway, maybe you'll know what I mean. But yeah, just these, there's something about these that isn't exactly the same. So here they are on. Let me know if you notice a difference, if you see what I mean. But basically these just feel a bit tighter. They feel a little bit almost like stretchy material. It's honestly the weirdest thing. They just feel like they're a bit tighter on me. They don't necessarily fit as well as the other two. I think these fit quite snug, like possibly even a little bit too tight, whereas the Oyster White and the black pairs that I have, so the previous two pairs I showed you, those are just the perfect fit. They're not too big and they're not too small. They're literally just right. Whereas with these ones, I would go as far as to say they might be like a little bit too small and look a little bit too small. But let me know what you think. Let me know if you also have this same issue as well. Like, do you have multiple pairs of these, and do you find that any of them are different depending on like colour maybe? I don't know. Anyway, the way that these look is pretty much identical to the previous two pairs. This one I do think comes up slightly higher at the waist. I don't know if you agree, but I do feel that these come up slightly higher across my waist compared to the previous two, but lengthwise I think pretty similar, or potentially a little bit longer, but literally just like 1 or 2 centimeters longer. Nothing that you'll be able to notice, not a noticeable difference basically. That is pair number 3. So that's my mini review of the Zara high-waisted trousers. Let me know what you think about them. Have you tried them? Do you own a pair? Do you love them as much as I do? Let me know in the comments down below. And also a quick heads up, so Stradivarius actually does these as well, and honestly I'm 99% certain that they're exactly the same as the Zara version. If you don't know, Stradivarius and Zara are owned by the same parent company, so it is more than likely that in fact the trousers are the same across the board. However, on Stradivarius they're slightly cheaper. I think they're like £2 cheaper or something, and you can usually get a student discount and other discount codes on Stradivarius as well. So if you're looking to save a little bit of money on the Zara trousers, then definitely check them out on Stradivarius. They're also available via ASOS as well. I'm pretty sure that ASOS stocks Stradivarius, but I will leave the Zara trouser product code as well as links, and also the same for the Stradivarius version as well, so that you can pick your choosing. I have actually tried a pair from Stradivarius in the past, and I honestly felt like they were exactly the same. I didn't end up purchasing because I've already got 3 pairs and I don't feel like I need any more, but anytime I wear these I always link back to the Stradivarius pair because they are basically identical. So that's a little tip for you. Just a reminder that I am a UK size 6 to 8 and 5'9" height, and I got all of these trousers in a size extra small. A very big thank you for watching today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel as well if you're not already subscribed, and I will see you all soon in my next video. Bye!